I think you should be live now. Let me double check again. Yep, you're alive.
What up, fam? It's your girl,
No, wait,
Katie.
you're not. Oh my god.
Man, this is an experience that I could have lived
Oh, yeah,
without.
You guys are live.
What?
You guys are live.
What up, fam? It's your girl, Katie, and
Xenon.
we've had some technical difficulties. I am so sorry that we're late.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing requests, live requests, and we're also going to be announcing what we're doing for the 1,000 subscriber celebration. We have a few things that we're going to be doing. But we want to do requests. This Ren Patience has been requested by several of you. So neither myself or Xenon have seen them. And so we are going to just get this going and get right into it. So Ren Patience, let's go.
Let's go.
Always with the technical difficulties. You guys know us.
Alright, let's go.
It's alright, it's okay. Feeling brave, gonna face this day. It's okay, it's alright. No tears will kiss my cheeks tonight, and it's so good.
Sorry, fam. Alright, now you should be able to do it.
And I'm just fine. My words ring out like hollow shells. Just slow down, it takes time, but time moves slow, I know this well. My heart breaks 1,000 times a day. For every hope that dies, another one takes its place. Because I've got the strength of a mountain, I've got the courage of the deep blue sea, I have the heart of a lion, and the stars burn bright inside of me. And although you test me, my God, I stand so proudly, can't you see? I've got the strength of a mountain, and I'll take all you throw at me. World is quite scary, I know that, cause I've been here for some time. But all that prepares me for a day when I can truly shine. Cause I've been so broken, I'm picking up fragments of myself. I'll glue them back together so I can stand at the edge of this world and yell. My heart breaks 1,000 times a day. For every hope that dies, another one takes its place. Because I've got the strength of a mountain, I've got the courage of the deep blue sea, I have the heart of a lion, and the stars they burn bright inside of me. And although you test me, my God, I stand so proudly, can't you see? I've got the strength of a mountain, and I'll take all you throw at me. I'll dust the cobwebs off this sheath and take the sword of my belief. And in this storm I will not flinch, I will not move. no, not an inch.
Hell yeah, Ren.
'Cause
Preach.
I have the strength of a mountain. I've got the courage of the deep blue sea. I have the heart of a lion, and the stars they burn bright inside of me. And although you test me, my God, I stand so proudly, can't you see? I've got the strength of a mountain, and I'll take all you throw at me.
Nice.
Like it. It's very inspiring.
Yeah, I think it's interesting, the symbolism in the picture. It seems like he's like on a road. Like you notice how there's like that
Yeah.
white line, right?
I was wondering if that's what that was, but the texture almost looks like
Flowers.
or like a tennis court.
No, flowers, not a tennis court.
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I disagree.
Not a tennis court. I'm sorry. Oh God, what is it? I don't know.
Volleyball
Whatever. It what?
Volleyball court?
No,
Um,
maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Go ahead.
But I think it's flowers, but it's also supposed to be like a road. He's like going down a rough road. He needs patience. He needs to take his time. It matches with the lyrics because he has like the strength of a mountain, and he has like the courage of a deep blue ocean. Everything that he's saying connects back to nature. He's using nature as a analogy for like certain personality characteristics, the ones that you said were inspiring. And I think the picture reflects that too, because it looks like a robe, but it's like flowers, like red and white flowers or something.
Also, like there was a song. Have you seen Crutch?
No.
Oh, I know I've reacted to that, you all, but I think I might have to do that. But ooh, now that I'm going to show you, I can't tell you too much. But in this, he looks like he's obviously exhausted and still ill, obviously, but it looks like he's hopeful. Like he's trying to lift himself up. His hands are flat. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he's
yeah.
trying to push himself up, so it looks hopeful
Yeah,
to me.
yeah.
So
The other thing too, as far as like the acoustics part, I don't normally like acoustic guitar, but I like the way it is in this. I like when stuff is played in minor rather than major, I notice, like with acoustic specifically. So, you know, it kind of has like a somber tone, but it's like kind of uplifting.
yeah.
And but even though it's minimalistic, it still sounds like a beat, sort of. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, it's definitely a little bit emotional. Yeah, a little bit inspirational. From my perspective, it's almost like he's like at a rest stop or something and saying this. Like it's like he's on a road and he's on a rest stop. And there's plenty of stops ahead, and like he'll eventually get to his destination. But yeah. That's how it feels to me, because it's like he's tired,
Beautifully
but he's not done.
said. Yeah, beautifully said.
And I think we can all relate to that in some way, right? I mean, with me, like, I feel like I'm kind of like in a weird spot in my life right now where things are about to transition. So right now I'm like kind of at a quick pit stop before we go to Minnesota soon. And yeah, you know, I feel like everybody at some point in their lives has some area where they're kind of just resting and taking a minute to process things, to kind of just feel their emotions, validate their situation, and take some time to breathe, reminisce, and analyze what the next step is of where you're going to go in life. And I think this video is like a park bench rest stop vibe. Like that's how it feels. It's like there's breeze and trees and nature, and I think that was the purpose of his symbolism with the lyrics and the imagery. So
Yeah. I just want to say, Renegades, who's excited for tomorrow? I mean, May 9th has been, it's been a countdown, and it's been an amazing countdown. You don't know this, but he has a single coming out tomorrow, which everybody is just fucking jumping off their seats for it.
Yeah.
But I already pre-ordered it. But every day since the first, he has put out a chapter of his story, basically,
Oh, wow.
of his life. I had asked a couple of people in the chat, because we actually reacted to the first chapter. We didn't release it, but me and Rush reacted to that.
Yeah.
But it's very personal. Sorry about that. It's very personal. And we need to pass the phone. Sorry.
He's not there.
That's okay. Just close the curtain.
I like threw that phone like it was a time bomb.
Oh my god. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, he's let out a chapter for, every day leading up to tomorrow, just of his life. I haven't gotten to watch chapter 8 today yet, so I don't know what happens, but it's personal, and I was gonna react to them, but I saw another reactor, a therapist reacts, great channel.
Your nail clicking was like,
oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're
Sorry.
fine. I was just letting you know.
Anyway, that channel, Therapist Reacts, shout out, great channel. He had said something about he started to react to the first one and then it just felt kind of icky. Or, that's not the word he used, but that's how it feels to me. I did the reaction and I was like, should I? Shouldn't I? I wasn't sure if, because he obviously wants his privacy protected. He said that in the reaction. I mean, not at the reaction, in the
Video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. But I wasn't sure if he wanted that message spread or not because it is important. And this is Mental Health Awareness Month, so, I'm thinking everything mental health, but this was a very personal story. The more involved it got, as I watched them, I was like, I'm not going to react to these. I don't think anybody will mind that because this is his story. It's very personal, and I don't feel right about reacting to it. I think it's his to tell.
I have a bit of a different take on this. I
haven't watched the chapters though.
That doesn't matter, like, regardless. Like, from a philosophical standpoint, like, no matter how personal it is, if he releases it on the internet for people to see, then he's already giving it out there to everybody. So I feel like reviewing it wouldn't be any different than anything else. Like, it's not our responsibility to protect his private information if he's the one who's releasing it. Now, if he didn't release it and he, like, literally made a statement saying, like, oh, I didn't, make these songs public, it's, like, private because I don't want anybody to see it, I just want to make it to make myself feel better, then, like, obviously you shouldn't, like, try to hack and find his files and review it. That would be messed up. But if he's actively releasing the content, then it's content to be reviewed. I see it as free reign. I just don't see it as a responsibility on the consumers. But that's not to say that, like, I have, like, a lack of empathy or anything. Like, I can understand if he wants to keep that stuff private, but I just question the common sense behind that. Like, why would you release something for millions of people to see, but then you don't want anybody to review it? Like, that's just kind of an odd, arbitrary line to draw, if that makes any sense.
Well, I will say this in contradiction. He Ren absolutely appreciates the reaction community for, promoting his music and his channel. And I mean, he has said that numerous times. So he loves that. He loves the reaction community. He's not like, there's a lot of people that do not like reactors.
Yeah.
So, they feel like people are trying to steal, artist material. Promise you all that's not what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
But this is just really fun, and we want to engage with you all. And I know that when I discovered artists like Ren, there's many others also. I went and watched reactors react to it because I felt like I was getting to see it again, through somebody else's eyes.
Yeah.
So that's why I love reactions so much. I don't ever feel like they're trying to steal their material. Now, I've heard of it, but I've never seen reactors that seriously just play the video and then be like, all right, like and subscribe,
Yeah.
But I've heard that there is some that do that. Now, that I would think is very
I think
bleh.
that's unethical, and I think
Right.
that they should be copyright striked in that case.
I
Yeah.
think usually they are,
Hopefully.
eventually.
Yeah.
But that is not what we do.
Yeah.
We definitely appreciate the music, want to share it with you guys, but there's a lot of other things that we say, like obviously me right now for 30 minutes. So let me stop. But what I was gonna say is that he also has a channel, Ren Makes Stuff, and that's things besides music, interviews, things like that.
Gotcha.
And that channel, for some reason, has less subscribers, than his videos and shorts and all that music channel. But, are you okay?
Yeah, allergies.
Oh, yeah. It's a bitch.
Yeah.
But, so that's why I'm like, I don't know if he actually wants that shown. I know he put it out.
I'm sorry, but bottom
I don't know
line-
if he wants it shared. Let me put it that way. Because at the very beginning, he makes it clear, rightfully so, that he would appreciate everyone to respect his solitude right now. So I don't know if...
Okay, so when he says that, though, does he mean, like, don't ask questions?